All right, all right, all right. Evelina Antonetty playground. Right? You see what I see? Little kickflip. Skating like Lil Wayne a little bit. Not a kickflip, I'm sorry, an ollie. All right, so Evelina Antonetty playground. Hostas, this is the park, that's the playground. One of my favorite things to skate are atypical skate spots. I love these little rails. They're a little bit lower than 36 inches, kind of like the same height as those Hostas rails across the street, across the Grand Concourse. But this runs the entire length. And then there's an opening, right? Big effing sidewalk, and then it continues. So you can actually get busy and have fun here, right? Then you got your typical 36-inch handicap handrails. They're very short, but you can still get busy on them. They look like they have already seen some action if you can look at them closely. Then you have this property here, right? Salvage from Public School 31, yada, yada, yada. I'll leave that there for another few seconds. But then you have these interesting little guardrails for the garden with some interesting gaps between them. I want to say these are probably 6, maybe 8 feet, maybe 6 feet in length. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think these are 8 feet in length, roughly. Let's do a quick walk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They might be close to 7 feet in length. And then the gap between them is about 5 inches. So about 7 foot rails and about a 5-inch gap between them. In some cases, the gap might be a little bit smaller, might be a little bit more awkward, but there's a ton of them. So it makes for some interesting lines, some interesting combos. And of course, if you're thinking like I'm thinking, if you're thinking like a skater, if you're thinking DIY and creativity, you can always find a way to bridge this gap, whether it's some sort of piece of metal, some sort of PVC that you wedge in between. You know, you can get funky, you can get creative. So now I'm just gonna peek into the park without getting in there. There is this turf field. There are these concrete ledges which could be skated. There is this angled ledge here which definitely could be skated, just needs to be waxed, maybe sanded a bit. Got some runway. Let me see, this gate's locked. This gate is locked. So we'll go around. Okay, this gate is also locked. Looks like because it's a children's park, there might only be one way in, one way out, at least today. So let's just take a look at these since we're here. Right? So now you got a challenge where this ground slopes, and then you got a bit of a drop off from those rails. Pretty cool in my opinion. Let's take a look at this ledge. I'm actually not going to enter the park because I don't want to walk back around. Got a little workout section, and then you've got this edge here to work with. There's also these tree planters that have a very low but flat, uninterrupted piece of what I think is wrought iron. I don't know if it's cast iron, I think it's wrought iron, right? This is the property. So I guess 425, 427 Grand Concourse between East 144th Street and you can call it East 150th. All right, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 it looks like. All right, then you've also got another jammy jam here. This one goes into the wall.